There's a little detail in the plastic. There are two details in the plastic that I'm seeing now. Let's see if they can be seen. I think nobody is going to realize that I have a camera on my chest. What do you guys say? Is it too obvious? Friends, I set up the mobile studio with everything because we are going on a rainy and horrible day like this to get the PlayStation 5 Pro.
Poro, you bought the PlayStation 5 Pro. It's a waste of money. That's good for nothing.
The only thing I realize is that I work talking about video games and I have to buy it, whether I like it or not and whether I want to or not. Because I also promised all of you that I was going to buy it and that I was going to analyze it on the channel. So I have to keep my word. I reserved it a few days ago. I would say almost 2 weeks. And now I have to go get it. You're going to accompany me? We've arrived. We've arrived in downtown Alicante. Today I had to travel by bus because I don't have a car. So in reality I always have to travel by bus because I don't have a car. And since I don't live very close to downtown Alicante, I actually live on the edge of the city. I have to come here to the center to buy the console. If you're somewhat up to date, if you know a little about what's going on in Spain and all that, then you would have heard that there's a storm, a weather event here, precisely very close to where I live. If you were wondering if this storm had affected me or not, I can tell you that thank God it didn't. The bullet passed close by, but it didn't hit me. Before going for the console, I also have to go to another place, do something else. And since I'm recording, well, you guessed it, you're going to accompany me. And since we're here, well, you know a bit more about Alicante. That's exactly where we're going to the store. El Corte Inglés, which is in reality. Oh. It's okay, don't get mad, man. He got mad because I almost gave him a phone call in the face. That's the store we're going to, which is a kind of department store with many different departments. And there's one that's technology and video games where I reserved the console. But first it's time to enter this site. Two little things. I want to add funds to my account.
Okay.
Are you selling the PlayStation 5 Pro?
With an Orals contract, yes.
No, that's fine. The first one then.
The little recharge, yes.
Please, thank you very much.
So, good afternoon, goodbye, see you later, just look at that.
But not the Play 5. My setup is very discreet, right? I don't think they'll realize I have a camera. I understand that you can't just walk around filming inside this store without permission. But well, I think in none of the places where I've filmed is filming allowed. So what's one more stain on the tiger? Let him be put in prison. That does it. To make matters worse, I'm jaywalking. All the Christmas decorations are already up. These lights would be good for my setup, huh? Maybe they'll grab a couple. To myself, right? No, it's recording everything here. What about the other floors? Neither. It's something I do once.
I take a picture of a gift, but I can't get into a whole...
Ah, okay, got it. I was telling them they told me I couldn't record, so...
I'm going to see what I can do.
The problem is that I'm walking around with this phone stick and it's very noticeable that I'm recording.
Maybe I need to be a bit more discreet. Have a less suspicious attitude. Well, luckily I put on the
chest camera, which they can use. We can use it so they can see where I'm going.
Look where I'm going.
How beautiful. These things are great. They are thematic calendars of different things for 2025. And there's Star Wars, Spider-Man. I'm going to buy one for the studio, and our destination is over there, the area of...
Toys, hello?
I have a reservation for a Play 5 Pro.
And it ends at 42 minutes, 62 seconds. It's a reservation I had.
Of a Play? Yes. What name was it under? Pablo. This one is from the
2023.
Here comes my console.
Bam.
Bam. Then it's already 2 years of repair. That comes with insurance. Oh, well, I can go ahead and process the insurance for my PlayStation 5 Pro. It might be interesting, although I don't know if I'll be here in Spain next year. Well, here is the box in question. It's the typical PlayStation box that we're going to see next. I would have liked it to have a handle or something to carry it. But, well, they gave me that bag that I left on the floor, because I'm literally on the floor. One day, if you want, if you like the idea, I can take a tour of the video game and technology stores here in Spain to show you what's there, what you can buy, and so on. Maybe those who are not from Spain are interested. Let me know in the comments if you're interested, and I'll do it. It's no trouble. Now it's time to go back again to
home and open this new console.
How nice the smell of a new console, please. It got dark. So between going in and out to buy the console, it got dark. December nights tend to be quite beautiful here in this city because they light up luminaries all over the city and so on that they are just putting up. It's not December yet, clearly, but soon, well, the nights are going to get very beautiful. Nobody was interested in that, but I tell you anyway, something. I have to tell you while I walk, don't I? Well, we've already set up the studio to be able to do the unboxing. Here's the little camera. This is the side you never see. The side where everything is messy and so on. Don't look at that. And this is the nice side, the side you're going to see. It's hard to unbox these big boxes because they hardly fit well in the shot. But I think I more or less achieved it. Now yes friends, welcome to the unboxing of the PlayStation 5 Pro. Surely if you are interested in this product, you have already seen at least 15 other unboxings of the PlayStation 5 Pro. But the one you are about to see next is very special. Because in today's video, I'm going to reveal the weak points of this console. And I'm going to tell you what its advantages are and other things. Nah, just kidding. I have nothing special to tell. We are in front of the typical modern PlayStation packaging, which are these flimsy boxes that cover another flimsy box inside that tend to break when you open them carelessly. So I'm going to try to be very careful. I removed two little seals that we had up here, plastic ones, which are like a tape. I'm going to get closer. There it is. And we're going to open the box. I already broke the box. I blew it. I just stretched the box and it just broke here. Well, considering that there are many people who like collecting, they like to keep the original box and the products in their original packaging. They could be a little more considerate and put the product, for God's sake, it's tough to express this. Let's try again. I'm going to break this. I broke this one on purpose. Let's see. Ha! Another box. That's the one I'm telling you about, huh? Wimp. Unnecessarily soft. This is the box that protects our product. That is the thicker box. I understand that this box is covered by the other one so as not to print on this box and have a box and cover. That's fine. There are products that use this type of packaging and so on. But for an €800 product, I would perhaps expect better packaging. Let's open it. And this is how the first image of our console is presented. There's no console. It didn't bring you a console Pro. We have a little DualSense controller. We would have to see if this is the standard DualSense. The DualSense that came with the Play 5, or is it a revised version? We would have to open it for that. Maybe later we'll open it. Anyway, I'm not going to use this controller, yuck. I'm going to use this beauty. They sent this to me about 3 weeks ago. I've been testing it for 3 weeks. And it's my official PS5 controller. Well, I'll show it to you, but it's for a later video. This controller is developed by the people at Hex Gaming. And it's the most pro controller they have for PS5. And they promise you that with this controller, let's see if I can open it without it falling. That with this controller you will never have drift because it's an anti-drift controller. Yes, anti-drift. Anti, well, that thing that messes up in the analog. Because it turns out that this little thing has analogs that are not mechanical. They are magnetic. They are magnets that float over other magnets, and that makes them not wear out and never have drift. It's beautiful. I've been using it for almost a month. It has buttons on the back and all that. In fact, I'm waiting to have the Play 5 Pro to make the video of this controller because it's a pro controller. Later on, you'll have a video. Maybe I'll release it tomorrow. I don't know. But wait, I'll tell you later. This is my controller. Well, we have a little power cable. The typical Type 8 cable, I don't know what you call it, that I'm also not going to use because I have everything wired. And USB-C cable. And HDMI. If I'm not mistaken, let's see. Now I think it's the same cable we had in the standard Play 5. This is the cable we had in the standard Play 5. And this is the cable that now comes with the Play 5 Pro. At first glance, it seems like the same cable. In fact, it has the same ugly square connector that doesn't even say Sony PlayStation. The same as with the box. If you're going to charge me 800 euros for the console, at least print your little logo on the cable, right? At least, well, we have the famous little plastics. I didn't get to have the PlayStation 5 Slim, so I didn't have these little plastics. But now I have them. They are the little plastics that are put on as feet, so that the Play can be placed horizontally. We will review them. A pretty ugly system. Well, it's okay. Leaves a bit to be desired, honestly. Did you buy the console to complain, dude? No, I didn't buy it to complain. I bought it because you have to buy it. Because it's the Pro model. Ah, okay, well. This amount of paper. You printed this amount of paper for me. No, this is incredible. Put a digital manual. PlayStation, stop all this. Well, I'm not going to complain anymore. The Play 5. How do we get it out? Let's see. This is how it comes. Just like the standard Play 5. That came with these, the egg cartons, the egg boxes, and in a paper. Here it is. Collectible egg carton and egg carton 2, and here we have the blessed PlayStation 5 Pro, which I already tell you from the get-go it's much lighter than the standard. I don't have a scale right now, and in fact it would be weird if I had a scale in a video game studio, so I can't weigh it, but I would say it weighs the same as the Slim. Ooh! Ta-da! Paper, here we have it. They were developing it for 6 years. It's longer than the Slim. It's pretty thin, and it's the digital version. It's the only one that comes. Now I think I can get closer. Well, it's time to inspect it in detail, but I like the design quite a bit more than the PlayStation 5 Fat. I don't know. Put me in the comments. What do you think? If you like this more, or you like it less than the PlayStation 5, the standard. I like this one more. I think the cut in the middle, the lines, are in line with what Sony usually does with other consoles, which is to put lines and cuts and other things. He did it with the 4, he did it with the 3, he did it with the 2. The 2 had little cuts, grills in front. What do you think if we smash it to pieces? Let's see. The first thing we're going to do is the stability test, the swimsuit test, which is going to be stepping back and seeing how stable this thing is without its base. Hey! It's unstable. Hey! Pretty good. Pretty good. They sell the base separately and it costs around $30 or $40 more or less. I don't know, I didn't check. And underneath the console has some vents and air intakes, just like the standard PlayStation 5. I removed the base from the standard PlayStation 5. And I've been using it for 3 years without the base because I don't like that round base it has. And secondly, it takes up space because I put the Play upright like this behind the monitor. Well, I removed the base from the standard PS5. And only once did my Play 5 overheat. And it was in fact with Final Fantasy 16, a game that would overheat your Play anyway, whether you had the base or not. So I'm going to be using this without the base. I'm going to leave it upright like this. And that's it. I'm not going to buy anything for it underneath. The standard Play 5, I sold it if I had it now. I would try the base to see if it works. In fact, horizontally, it would need to be more delicate. Horizontally, it holds up the same. You can have it like this without putting these things on it. I don't know where they go. Ah, they go here. Right under these 3 vents it has here. The Play comes with some little holes. I don't know if you can see them well there. Those little holes are for putting these little things. They go like this. They are to stabilize the Play 5. There it is. I think they go like this. That makes it hold up when you put it horizontally. I think I put it right. And that's how it would be, see? More stable now. Well, stable. It's still kind of weird. I wonder, I mean, maybe. I'm not a Sony engineer. But if the plans included putting it horizontally, they would have made a design that is a bit flatter on one side, right? Let's remove the covers to see what's up. Well, oh God. We have a metal cover on the cooler. How interesting. They could have also put an LED or something on the PlayStation logo to light it up here, right? That would be nice. Let's see what's here. And here it is. On the other side, the bay to put in an expanded memory. Let's see if the cooler is well attached. If they attach the cooler well. Just like in the Play 5, the cooler comes loose. Let's dry this. Here's the connector for the reader. The reader would go on this side. If you buy the reader, it comes with this case, but with a place for the reader. So you can put the reader on this side. And on this side, there shouldn't be anything. Nice and clean. 5,000 likes on the video, and I'll customize the PlayStation 5 in some color. If you want to see how it would look painted black, 5,000 likes and we'll do it. On the front, we still have this plastic, which in my opinion is a bad decision because it shows all the fingerprints and it looks strange, it looks ugly. I have it quite scratched, or at least I had the standard Play 5 quite scratched from so much connecting and disconnecting. And I think this one is going to have the same fate. On the back we have HDMI connector, LAN connector for the internet, and 2 USBs and also the electricity connector from the source. On the front we have 2 USB Type-C and the little on and off button. The button that comes with the reader to eject discs and other things. Well, discs only because you can't put anything else in it. It comes directly in the reader module that you can attach. That is to say that the little button does not come here.
How many teraflops does your new console have?
I don't know or care about the console's teraflop count.
Pure, is the Play 5 Pro worth it or not?
That's a much more interesting question. It's easier to answer than the teraflops one, but I'm still not ready to answer it because I need to test it, play it, and see what's up. Regardless of whether it's worth it for you, whether you have the budget or not, whether you want to buy this beast or not, my honest, sincere recommendation, completely free of agreements with any brand, is don't buy it. Just like that, plain and simple. Don't buy it? Not yet. If you have the Play 5, the standard one, stick with the standard Play 5. What's the rush? If you don't have the Play 5 and we're waiting for the Pro, you've already waited 4 years. Waiting one more month won't change your life. And why do I say don't buy it? Why should you wait? For the usual simple reasons. The outcome is uncertain. Sony PlayStation has released consoles of varying quality in the past. They've released consoles that made a lot of noise. Consoles that were heavy, controversial consoles, more or less, but they always released good electronic products to the market, generally speaking. You may consider it cheap or overpriced. It's like Apple and iPhones, they won't be bad. They may be overvalued, but won't be terrible. However, every now and then some product comes out a bit weird. So my recommendation would be that you wait. That you watch the tests, that you subscribe to this channel, that you wait for me to tell you how it went. My experience, the experience of others who have had the console and so on, but that they bought it themselves, not that Sony sent it to them. A couple of names come to mind because those are usually brown nosers. Things must be said as they are, speaking about content creators in general. Is quite a brown noser, which is understandable. Let's see, if Sony PlayStation had sent me this and I save 800 euros. And I'm not saying that, well, that brown noser. Brown noser of the year. No, but it changes your opinion a bit. It's true, it has to be said, it's like that. But no, I bought this one, so just like I bought all the consoles, so my opinion is not going to change at all. Right now, if they put this product in front of my face, I have no idea what it is. They didn't explain to me. PlayStation 5 does not exist. This just appeared with that horrible and cheap box, the cables it brings, and this product. And they tell me this costs 800 euros and it's an electronic to play, it's like a PC. They tell me that for 800 euros, Maybe I'm expecting a slightly better finish and some extra details that are not there. There's a little detail in the plastic. There are 2 details in the plastic that I'm seeing now. Let's see if they can be seen. I'm going to take a shot with the phone because I don't think they can see it from that camera. I think they can see it. There you see it. There's a point there and there's another point. It's not the shadow of the little leg. Nothing to do with it. I remove it. Look, there's a point like a plastic melt. And here's another point of plastic melt that, well, they look like things like a failure in the plastic molding, it would seem. Let's see on the other side. Oh, they're also on the other side. Why?
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 Why? On my €800 console, okay?
I tell them.
But in the United States, this console costs $700. Shouldn't you be saying that price instead of €800?
The product costs $700 in the US, around $1,000 in South America, and approximately $800 in Mexico, though it could be more due to the exchange rate. In Europe, it's priced at €800, which seems overpriced for what it offers. I have a mini PC somewhere, but I can't remember where I left it. I already put away the €800 product with its elegant packaging and neater finish. It would have been nice to show you. Funny, isn't it? I'm looking for it now.
More errors.
For the clickbait, well, anyway, we have the Play 5 Pro friends. Thank you all because we all bought this Play 5 inclusive for today. Inclusive very well. We all bought it with donations and subscriptions you paid to Patreon. In fact, I take this opportunity to let you know we have a podcast on Patreon. We go out from Monday to Friday talking about video games and so on and saying things that can't be said on YouTube. Because YouTube censors you, link in the first comment. Thanks to the Patreon subscribers and to the subscribers who have donated, contributed and other things here, we have bought this gadget. And we are going to keep buying Sony gadgets to keep giving money to Sony. And we are going to keep testing everything. I test the console in a week. I tell you how it is, what is my experience and so on. And by the way, I also take the opportunity to test some titles that I already have. Very well known on PC or on standard Play 5. And I tell you what's up. And of course, then I do the unboxing of this controller. How nice. How I like it. Beautiful, gorgeous. Subscribe so you don't miss any other video like this, which actually didn't contribute anything. But hey, if you were entertained for 20 minutes, that's it. Business. Deal done. See you next time. Bye. Let's play. Let's play. Let's see what's up. Now we're really gonna see what's up.